Sick of feeling insecure about myself. Man, I think I need help. Feeling so low and alone. Feeling hasn't gone away as I've grown. Sick of feeling insecure about myself. Man, I think I need help. Feeling so low and alone. Feeling hasn't gone away as I've grown. I've been labeled as internet pop, but I don't really care what genre you call me. As long as you call me, I'm making music for myself, for my mental health. Going through all the cards that I've been dealt. Now listen, I'm not trying to bitch and complain. A lot of good things have come my way, but then why do I feel shitty every couple of days? This life a whirlwind, it's becoming a daze, man. Imagination ran wild in my adolescence. 26 years old, I still feel no different. Man, I've done a lot of thinking, not a lot of acting. Opportunities passing, I need to make something happen. Go out and get it, go out and get it. Nah, I'd rather stay in my room and just get lifted. It's what I did for like 2 years after my arrest. I wasn't feeling my best, I was down and depressed. But then something clicked. I said, Renzi, wake the hell up and stop being a piece of shit. So I did. Summa cum laude, now I'm rapping just for a hobby, cause I have other vengeance to make profits from. You dumb man, well here's a lesson. Minnesota, yeah, that's what I'm repping. From the land of the 612, you know what we do, we keep it so cool. Sick of feeling insecure about myself. Man, I think I need help. Feeling so low and alone. Feeling hasn't gone away as I've grown. Sick of feeling insecure about myself. Man, I think I need help. Feeling so low and alone. Feeling hasn't gone away as I've grown. Sick of feeling insecure about myself. Man, I think I need help. Feeling so low and alone. Feeling hasn't gone away as I've grown. Sick of feeling insecure about myself. Man, I think I need help. Feeling so low and alone. Feeling hasn't gone away as I've grown.
What's up, YouTube? We are live with some more Senior Bowl action. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. So we got a longer stream here. The goal is to get through the wide receiver corner drills and the O-line, D-line here. We actually know who these guys are now, so we should be able to get through it a little bit quicker. Let's go ahead and get started. We do have Teddy here right now, helping out. All right. So we're starting with wide receiver corner, which is actually red zone. Red zone for day 3, at least for the American team. I think it is for the national team as well. I did not hear about Malik Herring tearing his calf, but that's really unfortunate. That sounds really painful. So the red zone receiver drills will not take quite as long. So this is DJ Daniel and looks like Sais Smith. And DJ Daniel, I think, is very well suited to be a good red zone corner because he's lengthy, right? He's 6'1" and he's quick. So that lack of long speed's not going to show up. So he's a corner that I definitely, if he plays well in the red zone, you can look at him and say that's definitely a role player. I compared him to Nick Needham as a good lengthy man corner with a lack of long speed, and he's gotta run his feet through that press right there. But the quickness shows back up. High throw for Sais Smith here. Nah, a little slow coming out of that break there. Sais Smith's a guy that's generated a lot of buzz. I've liked what I've seen, but I'm not on the Sais Smith hype train quite yet. So Stevenson, not going to be much of a red zone threat here, but let's see the quickness on the slant. Pretty basic rounds. He's rounding his route instead of any great cut. 27 here is... That's Richie Grant from Central Florida. It's red zone now, so you gotta play tight. Can't give him so much space. I know they're asking you to play off, but you gotta get ready for that break and go. Definitely want to see Grimes out of Florida win down here. Big dude. Terrible throw there. Come on, Newman. Give him something catchable. Sean Davis for Florida has been giving it his best out here. I think he's a safety, so he's definitely at a disadvantage in these types of drills. What's up, Ghostface? How's it going? Austin Watkins, he could make himself a little money if he showed up in the red zone down here. Oh, come on now. Great ball from Mac Jones, by the way. This is a good opportunity to get a look at some of the medium accuracy from these quarterbacks. So this number 5 has been pretty solid out here. That's good coverage. Watkins, you got to have that. If you're going to be like the, in basketball they call guys 3 and D players where you shoot threes and play defense. Well, I think Austin Watkins is going to be a vertical red zone threat. Run deep and be a big body target in the red zone and not do a whole lot of other things. So you got to see him come down with that catch. Amari Rodgers. Just continues to just run away from guys. Amari Rodgers had a great Senior Bowl. His stock. You guys know I was pro Amari Rodgers well before the Senior Bowl, but it's good to see him get the respect. That sneaky speed he has definitely showing up. I have noticed hardly any difference between the Central Florida guys here today. This is, I always struggle with this guy's name. Josh Palmer from Tennessee. Had a better day too, but not a good rep there. Got to get into the end zone. Good coverage there by Joshua Bledsoe, who I think missed the first day. Could Amari Rodgers go day 2? I think absolutely. I think you could see him going. I think he's pretty damn similar to Devin Duvernay last year, so I could definitely see him going there day 3, early day 3. Really good track record of Clemson slot receivers. That's going to help his stock too. I mean, he's just a more athletic Adam Humphries and Hunter Renfrow. Cornell Powell draws the pass interference here against DJ Daniels. A good matchup. Very similar athletes here. Quicker than fast players. Definitely holding on Daniel there. Tony. This isn't, this isn't his game. Catching fades in the corner of the end zone. That's not what you're drafting Kadarius Toney to do. Sais Smith again. Good coverage there by Richie Grant. Ball's a little out in front of him there. That's Mac Jones. Borderline catchable, but a little bit of an overthrow. Marquez Stevenson. Newman is sailing all these. Grimes from Mac Jones. Is this 27 again, or is that 31? That's 31. Aaron Robinson. It's good coverage. Good red zone. You can see the script kind of flipped a little bit down here in the red zone. Benefit in the corners a little bit. All right, Watkins. Ooh. Almost didn't catch that. I want to see the movement from number 5 here. Nothing to really add to that. Where's our boy McMath? Maybe his agent told him to shut it down. Another day of embarrassment wasn't good for him. Or hopefully he didn't get hurt. Daniel against Palmer. I'd want to see Daniel get his head around here, but you can see the quickness there. See how quickly he accelerates right there. And he does a good job to get his hands up, but right here, you can probably... You're feeling him with your hands. Get your head around. Look for that ball. You might be able to pick it off. Trust your quickness down here in the red zone. Yikes. Amari Rodgers. Just ran right past his press. That's his burst. That's his acceleration, his burst. Just runs through that like an arm tackle. Good recovery by number 1. Good recovery there. You can see that's an impressive acceleration there from Bledsoe. Amari Rodgers is just... He had one drop, but he's just been stealing the show. He was easily Lawrence's favorite target, too. Not sure what that was all about. Yeah, just, Powell, not a great athlete. 27. Richie Grant clamping down here. You can see him actually get his head around like we were talking about with Daniels right there. Once you get to that point where the receiver's kind of made his break, you feel pretty good about the direction he's going. He's got a hand on him. And then you can start to look back for that football. Keep that hand on him so you just kind of feel where he's going. Pretty good. Richie Grant out of UCF. There's Daniel again. Daniel showing that quickness, man. I love Daniel's quickness. His long speed is terrible. He might run a 4.6, but his long speed's really, or his quick movement skills are nice. And Stevenson, not so much. Stevenson's not really a lateral agility guy. He's more of a straight line, go ball dude. Amari Rodgers is a faster, quicker Alex Erickson. I like it. Are there big names in this? You do have Kadarius Toney, who we haven't seen much of. He must have gotten banged up on that. Toney really elevated for that one. Okay, there you go, Sais Smith. I mean, these guys are all going to the NFL. They're all big names. It's not like we're looking at XFL players here. All these guys will at least be on a practice squad to start the year. Ooh, oh, Sais Smith reminds me a lot of what Courtney Davis did last year. He just came out, was just kind of quick. We'll do the national team right after this. We're on play 27, so there's 27 plays here. Okay, Tony's going to go again. Is this Daniel? Bad throw. Yep, Daniel again. I want to see the other angle one more time. This is just almost impossible to like to nail this throw against NFL coverage. Like you gotta rep that in practice for like weeks on end. So to ask these guys after 3 days to have back shoulder chemistry, it's just, you can't even really criticize it. But all we can do is look at Tony's quickness versus Daniel here. Not much to really take away there. Both these guys are super quick. Austin Watkins. I have a feeling I'm going to give him a Gabriel Davis comparison. We'll see if I like his tape. But the way he plays reminds me a lot of Gabriel Davis last year. He cuts really well. He struggled a little bit on his comebacks, kind of stopping his momentum. But as long as he's moving forward, he cuts really well. So get him going on posts, corners, go balls, slants. I do not have any thoughts on Tyson Campbell yet. I haven't gotten too deep into my defensive evaluations quite yet. Amari Rodgers just winning again. A little slow out of that break. Not the best coverage there. But he accelerates. His first step out of the break isn't amazing, but he accelerates so well. Every time he cuts, his first like 2 or 3 steps, he's almost constantly creating separation with those first 2 or 3 steps out of his break. His acceleration is just rare. Number 6 is Austin Watkins out of UAB. Stevenson against Daniels. There you go, Daniels. He got his head around that time. Did he deflect that? Nope. Coach must have told him, though, hey, get your head around. Grimes, go get it. Yeah, need to see that, Grimes. Big body dude. Got to use that size. Do you get both feet? It's a great ball from Mac Jones, by the way. Let's see the other angle. I don't think he got both feet. One. Oh, I feel like Tony Romo right now. Oh, I don't know, Jim. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, they counted it. I don't know. That was close. Stevenson. Just not the quickest in and out of his breaks. Is Romo doing the Super Bowl? I don't know, Jim. It's close. Powell versus Daniel. This is such an intriguing matchup to me. I wanted to see Powell a little more sharp down here in the red zone. I'm a little disappointed about what I'm seeing in Powell down here. Great job by Daniel. Daniel gets fired up, dude. He's just feisty. He's competitive. He's also got that length, so I'd be curious, like, how he would do as well. He seems like a pretty smart dude, just based on his technique. His technique is really good. I'd also be curious if he could play like a quarters corner, where he's playing off coverage all the time. He can jump down on, curl routes and comebacks. I think Daniel will be a pro for a while. I don't know if he'll ever be a starting caliber player, but I think he'll be a player that, with his length and quickness and technique, I think he can be a pro for a while. The only thing is his press. His press hasn't been, like, amazing, from what I can tell. There's no reason he can't be a good press corner. So this is Nazrul Dean, who's been asked to play man coverage all week, and he's a box safety. He's not a man defender. He's closer to a linebacker than a corner. I get this tape from my Senior Bowl media credentials. Is that Melifanu? We haven't seen Melifanu all day. Melifanu should be good down here. That's a great rep from him. He's had a rough couple days, in my opinion, Melifanu. But that's a good rep. Good quickness, acceleration. Daniel's probably a day three prospect. All right, Grimes, let's see it. Oh, man, I don't know if Grimes is gonna get drafted. I don't know what his tape. I haven't seen his tape yet, but I don't know if he's done enough here to impress. All right, so that's the American team, wide receiver versus corners. Let's hop into the national team now. Okay, we get normal. We get normal wide receiver corner. Oh, no, they did red zone as well. It's just labeled differently. And then stock, I think this is like run blocking, right? I don't think we want to watch this. Oh, okay. It's just like catching bubble screens. All right, well, it's good stuff, but we're not going to do that here on this stream. We're going to do red zone for the national team. All right. So here we go. This is a big opportunity for Des Fitzpatrick, who he had a really rough first day. He had a good second day. Just not a great athlete. He showed some long speed on day 2, which was big for him. But if he's gonna make it, he's got to be a red zone guy. So excited to see what he can do down here. Cam Bynum, lockdown coverage. Is this Graham? Who is number 9? I don't think we've seen number 9 yet. That might be a safety coming in here for this day. I don't think we've seen him quite yet. That's a Notre Dame helmet. Is that Dalen Hayes? They have Dalen Hayes out of Notre Dame listed as number 9. Is this really an outside linebacker we're looking at here? I think that is. I think that was a tight end and Dalen Hayes. Sorry, I'm trying to go back. Yeah, that's Dalen Hayes, who's like a D-line outside linebacker hybrid going up against Kenny Ebo against for Mississippi. Good coverage for Dalen Hayes for an edge. Ooh, Nico Collins against Thomas Graham. So Graham, a slot guy, gonna struggle on some of these fades. Sticky coverage per usual. Not much else Graham can do there, other than maybe get his head around. But I think in the position he's in there, he's got a size disadvantage, so I don't mind that because he's coming in low. Like, that's a good look for Graham. I mean, he lands that. It's clearly his game plan here is, all right, this is a fade. I know it's a fade. I'm going to wait till he puts his hands up, and I'm going to poke at it. And he ends up incomplete. He contests it, and that's incomplete. I'll take that from Thomas Graham. I mean, you got a serious size mismatch here. I've been so impressed by Thomas Graham. He got beat on the double move by Felton. And other than that, he's just been... And before the double move, he was right on him. Ooh. Is that St. Just from... Yep. No. This is... We don't have a number for this guy. 26? Or he's not in the roster. That's a Virginia Tech helmet, so... He must he changed numbers. That's Divine Diablo. What a name. Against tight end, it looks like. John Bates from Boise State. Wait, go back. So the national team put some tight ends down here. The American team did not. This is St. Just versus Felton. Felton's had an incredible Senior Bowl. Just keep it coming. That's holding. Oh, okay. So now they got Baron Browning, who's an ed. He was in the O-line, D-line drills earlier. Now he's covering tight ends. That's holding on Baron Browning. Darby versus Ambry Thomas. Ambry Thomas, I think, has been one of the better press corners that we've seen. That's really good press. Really good win at the top of his route there by Darby, though. You got to really accelerate through that. Got to find a way to get those feet in, Bates. He doesn't get a single foot in. Gosh. Freaking Cade. Right? Yeah, Cade Johnson. This dude has done nothing but make plays all week. He has done nothing spectacular. But he's caught everything that's come his way. His routes have been pretty nice. He looks quick. Someone's going to be happy that they draft this guy in like the 6th round. Alright, this is this Yibo again? Yibo against a corner. Big dude. Was that catchable? Maybe. Hard to say. Not very good coverage there by Pitt. I definitely wouldn't compare him to Tyler Lockett. He's not fast enough to be Tyler Lockett. Come on, Dez. Gotta have that. This Washington corner had a good day yesterday. Not the best rep there. Hang on, I want to see Dalen Hayes again. Pretty good coverage for, a defensive end type. Here's the tight end again. There you go. Here's Felton. Converted running back, slot, type, miscommunication on the route. Man, Bates is not showing the best ball skills down here. You got to pluck that. You got to pluck that and reach your... Hang on, go back. You got to pluck that. If I'm being picky, that goes through his hands. You got to pluck that, keep your feet under you, and reach that thing out. Not impressed by Bates. Who's the most disappointing player of the Senior Bowl so far? Maybe Alaric Jackson for Iowa, the right tackle. On next week's podcast, guys, I'll probably record it on Monday. I'm going to do... good day for Darby. Excited to watch his tape. Showing some quickness down here. But next week's podcast, I think I'm going to record it on Monday. I'm going to do my Senior Bowl takeaways, talk about the players whose stock is up and whose stock is down after the Senior Bowl. 26, a big corner. Might even be a safety. Uh-oh, Thomas Graham. Uh-oh. What are we doing? Completely misses on that second press. If you're gonna go for a second punch in your press, you gotta keep your feet in front of him. And he doesn't. He keeps his feet exactly where they are. He's, Thomas Graham, not a guy that's gonna be pressing a lot. Good release from Dez. Does he get that second foot in though? Yeah, he does. Nico Collins. .33's had a rough day. Come on, Bates, do something. Also going up against edge rusher here. Bobbles it a little bit. I'm not sure that's a catch. I think it is. Looked like he may have bobbled it a little bit. There you go, Felton. Man, he's quick. Let's see that cut one more time. He's super fascinating. All right, we get the South Dakota State guy again. Looks like, God, number 12 has had such a bad Senior Bowl. It looks like maybe Trey Brown shut it down after day 2. Trey Brown was incredible. He's the other Oklahoma D-back. Another good catch from Cade Johnson. I think that's all we got. All right, so there's your receiver corner battles. Now let's do O-line, D-line. Let's actually go back to the American team first. Yeah, Trey Norwood is the other Oklahoma safety. He's been struggling. All right. So here's the American O-line, D-line. Alaric Jackson, who had a rough couple of first days, but this looks like a half-decent rep. William Bradley King has shown some power out here. And Alaric Jackson, again, just getting... It's like his technique isn't that bad, which you wouldn't expect out of Iowa. But he's not strong. He's not overly quick. I do like to see that power from William Bradley King. Ooh, boy. Okay, this guy is not in the roster. Someone in the comments said who this was yesterday. I'm trying to figure out who this was. Maybe Cam Sample out of Tulane. Is that a Tulane helmet? Cam Sample. All right. This is eye-opening. So this is Drake Jackson, who's been playing center all week. So here he is at guard. Oh my goodness. Hands inside, just classic bull rush. Boom. Good to see some of that power. This is Jack Anderson out of Texas Tech versus Marlon Tuipulotu. So Jack Anderson's feet have been lagging behind all week. Let's see. Feet are lagging behind. He slants upfield. You got to keep running those feet over. He stops his feet right there. Jack Anderson, I like him, but he's got a lot of work to do with his feet. He's got a strong upper body. But yeah, his footwork's been struggling all week. Trey Smith versus Bosham. This is a power matchup. Good job. So Trey Smith, I think we saw this matchup earlier in the week, and Trey Smith went at him a little more. He tried to attack him, get him off balance early. Here he is, more traditional technique. Let him come to you. Have your patience. That's a great rep from Trey Smith against Bosham, who's really quick. It's a good rep, Trey Smith. All right, Alex Leatherwood has had a rough week. He's kind of become one of my not my guys. So here he is going against Wyatt Hubert out of Kansas State. There you go. Probably his best rep of the week. So power is not a problem for me with Leatherwood. It's foot speed is really my big deal with him. So this guy is not much of an athlete. It's more of a power rusher he's going against. But totally dominates him. Good job, Leatherwood. He needed to have a good day today. All right, these Texas A&M tackles have not really stood out to me. Here's Quincy Roche. This is going to happen with Roche. When he doesn't hit on his finesse moves, he's probably going to get bottled up. He's kind of a hit or miss pass rusher because he's so explosive and quick. But he's either going to cut inside or try to bend around you. He doesn't have a whole lot of power to him. So if you can cut off that inside move, you're probably going to lock him down. Golston versus this Ole Miss guy has had an up and down week. Royce Newman. He's been better at guard than he was at tackle. But that was rough. I mean, if you're going to punch like that, you can't stop your feet. Good job by Golston there. Is that Bosham? Man, this is the biggest quickness mismatch we probably could have seen in this entire unit between any of these guys. Is this center who has had really clunky feet, who's just yoked up top, and Bosham lining up at nose tackle. And he tries to go at him, and that's game over. Bosham is way too quick for you to try to attack him like that. You got to set hard inside and get in front of him. Bosham's had a really, really impressive week. I definitely think Creed Humphrey is a first rounder, yo factor. Ooh, is this? Oh no, not Dre Brown. Deontay Brown. His footwork just need to be worked. You can see how strong his arms are there. There was a rep earlier this week where he punched and there was nothing coming. It's a good punch, but he totally puts himself out of position because of his feet. He just has so much work to do. I don't even know if I would draft him, to be honest. If I did, it'd be like 6th round. Not a good rep. This is, I think, Janarius Robinson from Florida State. Lengthy dude. Just kind of a bad rep from both of them. Janarius doesn't do anything that impresses me there. His get-off is fine, but 68's just chasing him the whole time. You got to get better depth. Alaric Jackson versus... what is it? Odigi Zua? Is that who that is? Or did we ever? No. Did we ever figure out who this guy is? I struggle every time we do this. I can't. He's not listed on the roster because Odigizua from UCLA is on the other team, so that's not who this is. But anyway, let's watch it from Alaric Jackson's perspective. There's a last name there. Robinson. That's Janarius Robinson. So who's 92? Who's the other guy we saw? I don't know, man. Get your numbers straight, Senior Bowl. Thank you, Tim. 91 is Robinson. 92 is the guy from UAB. And that is Jordan Smith, maybe? Okay. Now we know who's who. Just another kind of ugly rep from Jackson. His feet are quick. And he flushes them out. So I mean, I guess I'm not going to shredded Dory Jackson on that one. Trey Smith. Smith has looked the part. I think he solidified himself as a day 2 pick, if not a late first. Now we're seeing the Tulane guy at nose. Yikes, Drake Jackson. Tulane's been going off today. Cam Sample. Explosive 3-tech. Alright, Leatherwood versus Roche coming up. This will be an interesting matchup because, Roche is very quick, and I think that's what Leatherwood struggles with. So this will be fascinating. Come on, Leatherwood. Probably 2 second-round picks going at it right here. Leatherwood bottled him up. So you can see the power from Leatherwood once he got his hands on him. And just not a very good plan from Roche. It looks like he can't decide what he wants to do. He tries to go in, and then he tries to go back out. Good job, Leatherwood. Jackson again, just that lack of anchor. Bradley King showing some power. Jack Anderson against Golston. The footwork again from Jack Anderson. Leaning. Feet get out from under him. Dude's got work to do. This is the Ole Miss dude about to take a rep at center. Royce Newman. Tui Pelotu just keeps coming. No, I wouldn't give a Robert Hunt comp for Leatherwood. Hunt was much stronger, much better run blocker. Similar concept though, like maybe isn't quick enough to play tackle. Similar idea, but different players. What's this guy? What's Grambling's name here? David Moore from Grambling State. He's strong as hell. When he lands, he's been kind of shut down. It's just a matter of if he can land. Like this dude, he is strong as all hell. But it's just his footwork and his technique. He's also a little outside there. Your comp for Roche is Robert Quinn. That's high praise. I don't think I would go that high. Who do I have for my pulling up the Patreon draft board here, guys. If you want my, if you want all my player evals, my comps, my grades, scheme fits, all that stuff. Whoops, that's the Comp Keyz link. Also check out Comp Keyz. But my comp for Quincy Roche is... I have a high-low comp. Vic Beasley low, Harold Landry high is my comp. I feel like Robert Quinn was a little more explosive, a little more powerful. This is going to be the UAB dude. Showed some power there. So my understanding here is that he's maybe more of a conversion, an outside linebacker conversion project here. Jordan Smith, I believe, is who this is. I could be wrong on that, but definitely showed some power there. There's some tools to work with. You subbed last week, Ghost. Thanks, my dude. If I didn't already thank you, I appreciate you signing up. I got Trey Lance film rims are all recorded and are gonna go up as soon as I finish this stream here. Another explosive rep from our Tulane friend here. These Texas A&M tackles have just done nothing to stand out to me. They haven't been like the worst players here, but they certainly haven't stood out. There's Alaric Jackson at guard. They tried this yesterday. I don't think he can play guard. He's too light. But that quickness against Bosham definitely translates inside. This is an edge playing interior defensive line and a tackle playing interior offensive line. Jackson's been much better today. Golston from Iowa here too. Also just hasn't really caught my eye. Hasn't been necessarily bad, just hasn't really stood out. Deontay Brown versus Marlin. That is strength against strength there. Both Brown and the Grambling dude, David Moore, are just strong as hell. Ooh, Trey Smith at tackle, huh? Going against speed. This is uncomfortable territory for him, getting into these kick slides. You can see that slide technique is just, he turns his shoulder way too quick. It's just not something he's comfortable with. A little slow getting out of that stance. But that, I mean, again, it's not his position. That coaches are just curious. I mean, he handles it pretty well, all things considered. Leatherwood. Not good technique from Leatherwood. Stands straight up, goes right out to him, and gives up on his slide technique almost immediately. And then just enters a, hissy fight with him. That's just terrible technique from Leatherwood. It's like he's afraid. He doesn't trust his technique. He doesn't trust his ability to get depth in his kick slide. After 2 kick slides, he abandons his technique entirely and just tries to block him straight up. That's not good. Hey, that was a good rep by 55. William Bradley King's a good player. So this is Carson Green. He goes out to him a little bit too much for my liking, but it's effective. basically catches William Bradley King off guard. He actually goes out, lands the first punch there. And we got, how many more plays do we have here? 4 more plays on this team, and then we got the other team, and then we're done. God, he is so strong. If you can get this guy, if you can polish his technique and butter him up, polish him up, like, he's gonna be a rock. Jack Anderson, one of his better reps. Alaric Jackson at left guard now, blocking another edge type. He does a good job when he's at guard going against other edge players. He's done well. I do wonder how he would handle a real defensive tackle. He's been destroyed by power, but his quickness translates against other edge guys on the inside. Alaric Jackson, it's almost like he's so skinny. It's almost like, can we just have you lose weight and see if you can play tight end? Like, anyway, here's Leatherwood versus Roche again. So this is why I would say I do not have a Robert Quinn comp for Roche. His get-off isn't quite on that level. He's got a good get-off. Leatherwood, much better technique that time. Overall, a good day for Leatherwood, other than the one really bad rep. What's going on here? I think that's it. That's it. All right, on to the national team, and then we're all done. This will be our last bit of Senior Bowl tape. So we got, we got 42 plays. It might pick up the pace slightly here. This is Pittsburgh. What's his name? Oh, wrong team. This is going to be not Patrick Jones, but Rashad Weaver. Is this the only angle we get here? All right. They catch it late. 67's had a rough camp. But Weaver showing some explosiveness and power. He's a big-bodied dude. It's an impressive rep right there. Oh, is this going to be the deal where we have to click through every time? Hopefully not. This camera guy needs to chill. He's like shaking. 77. Who do we have here? Oh, that's Jake Kieran, the tackle guard out of California. And this is, to me, has been the best interior defensive lineman. The Notre Dame guy. Who or the UCLA guy. Odigizua. I think that's who this is. Yeah. He's impressed me the most out of all these guys. I am that man. He's got that low base, plays low, he's powerful, he's quick. He's been the most impressive of the guys here for me, not the Washington guy, who disappeared after the first day. Yep, we're going to have to click through all these individually, so that's unfortunate. Texas bringing it on day 3. Did not on day 2. This is Texas, Oklahoma right here. Creed Humphrey. Creed gets beat. Beat by the quickness. Don't stop moving your feet, Creed. All right, this is going to be Aaron Banks against Teron Jackson out of Coastal Carolina. Good rep for Banks. This is, what's his name? Jalen Moore. He's been hit or miss. I believe we caught him leaning a bunch yesterday. And same thing here. He's leaning. But the strong arms, he's got a thick upper body. Just needs to work on that leaning. Keep running his feet a little better. Yikes. 55 has also been leaning terribly. That's an issue for him. And this guy's been, 47's been interesting. Ellerson Smith from Northern Iowa. He's shown some quickness and some power. He's definitely been one of the more impressive D linemen. Ooh, okay. So this is the North Dakota State tackle playing at guard here, Dylan Radunes. And he's going against, I think, Rashard Weaver here. So this is edge versus tackle. They're just playing at guard and defensive tackle. Radunes has been awesome at like handling counter moves and showing just great technique and anchor. He's been impressive for sure. That was nice. This UCLA D-tackle again, showing that quickness. He's built like Aaron Donald, isn't he? You never want to do that, but doesn't he kind of look Aaron Donald-esque? Like, look at the other angle here. He's just a force at that size. I love compact, shorter defensive tackles when they're powerful. It's just so much to handle. Okay, this is the Whitewater center guard that's been getting so much buzz. Hello, Teddy. You guys probably didn't even know Teddy was on my lap this whole time. Oh, Teddy break. Oh, get our stretches in. Okay. Whitewater. Yikes. So people are raving about him. I haven't watched the run blocking stuff yet, but from what I've seen from Pass Pro, I have not been impressed. And that's obviously, I mean, you can't do that. That's called holding. Just not too pretty there. I've been pretty impressed with all these guys with their O last names. This is Ade Agundaje, who's kind of a bigger-bodied edge, and Osa Odigizua from UCLA. Very complicated because they both have the gold helmets, and they both have these long O names. And then you also have Levi Onwuzurike, who I think dipped out after the first day after generating a bunch of buzz that I didn't really see. But I think he dipped out or, had an injury or faked an injury. I don't know what the deal was there. Javon Kinlaw did that last year where he blew up on the first day and was like, oh, I'm hurt, I'm out. But, I mean, he didn't want to, he showed everything he needed to see. But I've been pretty impressed with both the UCLA and Notre Dame guys here. All right. Carry on. Yeah, 0-1 and 0-2. I like it. Dude, this guy has been probably the worst player on the offensive line. Him or the Nebraska guy, I think this guy's actually been worse. His technique is so bad. He stands straight up. This is like all of his reps. He stands straight up and tries to go straight at him. That's not how you play tackle. I don't know if he started at Oklahoma or what, but jeez. What breed is my dog? He is a toy Pomeranian, and it is my girlfriend's dog, my fiance's dog. And it is, believe it or not a bear cub, but might as well be. Really good technique there. Is that Northern Iowa? Yeah, Spencer Brown. Him and Radunes look very similar. Ooh. And you're definitely more impressed by Rashard Weaver than Patrick Jones the second, the two Pittsburgh guys. Here's Weaver. Yeah, Weaver's intriguing. Quick, powerful. Kieran at tackle hasn't looked the best. All right, Creed, come on. Creed versus our guy. This is Creed versus Odigizua. I thought Odigizua had him. If he stays with that, if he just rips through that, he's got him. But he comes back the other way. I don't know why. I guess because the quarterback's moving in this drill. I guess I didn't even think about the quarterback. Slide in more inside now. He's leaning again. His technique's off. He's got a good build, but his technique is off. And Taquan Graham is looking much better today. Much more powerful, explosive. I thought he was just lackluster on the day 2 tape. For those that were here, honestly, just the way he was playing, it looked like he wasn't even trying. He's trying today. Maybe his agent said something to him. I don't know. But he was very lackadaisical on his day 2 tape. Is that all we get? All right. Shaka Toney right here from Penn State. I haven't watched a lot of him, but he showed some nice power there. And then we see him again. Same matchup. A couple of better reps from Cincinnati. James Hudson. All right, Dylan Radunes at tackle going up against That's the Northern Iowa guy. So you got two. These guys, I think, play each other. I think they're in the same conference. But Radunes, again, God, he looks good. I might have to slide Radunes up. His strength, and I know it's another UNI guy, but this guy's showing some power out here, too. Radunes' strength has really impressed me. That was my question mark for him, was his play strength, because he looked a little thin on tape, but he anchors really well. I'm impressed by him. I think I'm going to slide him up. I think I'm going to kick him up above Leatherwood. So, because right now my tackle rankings... Oh, I already have him above Leatherwood. So I already had him 7th over Leatherwood at 8. So good scouting by me. But I still have Liam Eichenberg and Jalen Mayfield above him. But I think I got to slide Radunes up. Right now I only have a 3rd on Radunes, but I think I'm going to change that on the fly right now to a 2. And then I'm going to go back and watch some more. See if I can justify him late 1. Probably not, but definitely going to change that 3rd to a 2 right there. He's been just steady all camp. And anytime you come from a small school like that, you want to make sure that the traits match up against other NFL competition. Notre Dame against Notre Dame here? Yes, sir. This guard has been stable. Nothing really to write home about. There's a good rep from Whitewater. I swear, I guess it's because this quarterback's moving. I think this D tackle, he's taken the drill much more literally. I don't know exactly the details of the drill, or if this coach is taken off too early or what. But most of these guys just focus on their one-on-one in this drill, whereas this D tackle, which I can respect, like he's got that feel for the game, he's taken it literally. Like both the last 2 times he's beaten his guy, and I think he could have had him. He could have kept driving him back, but he stops because the quarterback moves. So I do respect that he's probably following the instructions of the drill. But he might be my number 2 defensive tackle right now. God, that get off, man. Boom. How did he grade out? I'm gonna check out his grades, because he looks the part to me. I'm curious what his production looked like. I mean, I compared him to Aaron Donald, right? He's listed at 6'2", 280. Osa Odigizua is. So there's that. Like almost identical physical comparison. He's had over 20 pressures the last 3 years. His grading profile isn't amazing, but he's the only interior guy that's really blown me away here. He's definitely lighter. Definitely more of that 3-4 defensive end type. But yeah, he's fun to watch. This Ohio State here, Jonathan Cooper, he has done the exact same move every rep all 3 days. It's the exact same thing. Like, Dude, you played with Nick Bosa. Did you learn nothing? Like, he's got good power, but he does nothing else. Show something else, bro. Okay, interesting. Kieran back at tackle. This is what he played in college. They've been playing him at guard all week. Good initially, but ends up losing the rep. Ooh. That angle on 99 shows some thickness in the lower body, some explosiveness, some get off. He doesn't package it well, though. He punches him, but he gives up all his leverage to create that power. Now, he ends up running right past him, but he could have bull rushed him. I think he could have bull rushed him there. There's some traits to work with there. That guy, he looks powerful. He could have done better technique than that. Yet again, 79. There's a Diggy Zua at edge, which Aaron Donald does this occasionally. God, again, just running right by him. Versatile dude. But that tackle stinks, so not surprised. Nebraska guy's having a better day at guard today. Interesting matchup there. You got a guard playing center, and then this guy's an edge guy going up. That's a rough ask for an undersized edge player to come and try to do that. Creed at guard. Whew, there you go, Creed. God, he is sharp. There's just some little details with Creed as far as handling quickness, but pretty even battle there. That's a good matchup there. Weaver versus Radunes. Might be the first loss for Radunes. And it's not even that bad. His technique is so sound. I know he's worked with Coach Paul Alexander, who's going to give you some good technique. And he had a lot of time to do that because they only played one game this year. But probably holding there. Weaver gets those long arms inside. Tug technique. Yeah, Weaver is powerful. He looks impressive. Creed again. God, he's so strong. Creed's just having none of it from this dude. He's like, come on, man. Oh my God. Like, that's different. That is just different. The strength keeps his feet moving. That's just different right there. There's a good fight. Good jump set. Right there. That's the best. This quarterback's like, oh God, I gotta get the hell out of here. I fumbled the ball. Run. Dude, this is like this. Can we just acknowledge this coach for a second? Bad snap, by the way, but he's a guard. This guy's played guard in college, so you can work on that. But can we just acknowledge this coach for a second? This is like a scene out of like Jurassic Park or like Pompeii. Like he looks back and he's like, oh God, it's coming, run. But anyway, right there, boom. That's not easy to do. He's getting pushed back and he just goes, whoop. That's just a good rep from both these guys. I like watching Odigizua fly off the ball. He is just such a handful. He needs to keep studying Aaron Donald. He'll never be Aaron Donald, but at his size, he's got the traits. If he works at it, he could be a poor man's Aaron Donald. Or he'll just be Solomon Thomas. Jeez. Kieran is just, he's getting pushed around. I don't know if he's strong enough or quick enough. He's been getting pushed around all week. I mentioned this Northern Iowa cat. Literally cat. Aren't they the Wildcats or something? Ellerson Smith. He's got some sneaky power in there. Just throws him to the side. He's caught my attention. Hey, something new from Jonathan Cooper. I wonder if the coach finally said something to him. I don't know, 76. I don't know what you're doing there. He's leaning and stops his feet. And looks like we're getting into run blocking now. Might as well whip through the run blocking just to get a little glimpse. Odigizua. Dude. Why do I keep falling in love with this guy? Quote, TFG 2021. Why do I keep falling in love with this guy? He's 280 pounds. He doesn't give up an inch. You're not moving this dude. He's a brick wall. All right, there you go, Nebraska. At least he's shown he can run block. It's been a little rough in pass pro, but that's a good get off, runs his feet. Yikes. A lot of work to do with James Hudson. I don't know if he's draftable or not. From Cincinnati. Radunes, run blocking. He definitely, on tape, was a much better pass protector than a run blocker. I would say that is apparent there. That was part of my play strength question on him. I've liked what I've seen from his anchor, at least. But I don't know if he gets enough strength from his upper body for run blocking. I'm curious to see how 74 looks. He's more of a project, I'd say. His technique's been all over the place. Creed, gosh, this is what I love. This stuff, dude. Creed versus Odigizua. This is strength on strength. Oh, man. Stand still. This is like Harry Potter and Voldemort when they like shoot their wands, or they do their they're doing their things, and then it hits, and it goes, and it just clashes. Just power on power. I love Odigizua. He's on the D line. He is definitely impressed me the most, easily. Good rep from Kieran in run block. All right, last one, guys. Northern Iowa versus Northern Iowa. Got to end it with the you and I love, I guess. Sweet. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. That was a fun week. For now, that's going to do it for Senior Bowl streams. What is it? Friday night tonight. I might be doing a Twitch stream tonight. If you guys head over to Twitter, follow at TFG Plays. That's my secondary Twitter. If you enjoy my live streams, might keep my Saints salary cap scandal Madden rebuild going. That'll be on my Twitch, which is right here. So make sure you head over there and follow there. Turn on Twitch notifications. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. It was a ton of fun. I'm going to be doing Senior Bowl recap stuff on the podcast next week. You can send in, if you're a patron, which again, there's the Patreon link. If you are a patron, you get the full TFG Draft Insider package. You get access to my draft board. You get film breakdowns. I got a Trey Lance film breakdown going up right after this. You get team-specific 7-round mock drafts, and you get access to the Patreon mailbag for my podcast. My podcast is going to be very draft-centric over the next, leading up to the draft. So if you have questions about the draft, it's a great place to get me to answer your questions. So all that stuff is over there. And I'll see you guys later. Appreciate you for watching. And we'll see you. Peace.